There's
nothing like the view from the cheap seats.
Hey, welcome to the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM. Streaming on the web at WLCNonline.com. You can follow us on Twitter at WLCN Sports and download that Mixler app, guys. You can listen to us anywhere you're at. If you have that Mixler app on the old
Anywhere,
one
from downtown Lincoln.
You can listen to it
anywhere, anytime.
We are at Joe Ryan Country Financial, where you come in today, and Joe will
be here. Make it your own. Make it your own.
He will say
be here, and I'll tell you how to get out to Jake's Furnishings, where they've got a clear the shelf skill. So
it's some kind of Italian mafia theme thing today.
I got to. You know what I mean? Listen to that. What? That's not good.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's all you got.
I don't know. Look who joined us. 1-800.
Coach Neil Alexander strolling in. Morning, Coach.
Good morning.
A long night last night. Senior night. Big night. Had Normal West coming in. Also had some other visitors last night. Jeff Alexander and Coach Underwood were there last night scouting Francis Okuru. Coach, last night, defense I thought looked phenomenal. Played really well on defense, but offense just kind of struggled a little bit. A lot of unforced turnovers. Now, Normal West probably had a little something to do with that, with their defense, but just had a hard time last night.
Yeah, their defense is totally different. It's we still haven't figured it out. It's a 1-3-1. It's a 2-3. It's all in one, and it's a kind of a matchup. And we think we had a lot of turnovers. We only had 11 turnovers last night, which is not bad. Our goal is 8. That's 2 per quarter. But we only had 11, but shots didn't go. We shot 18% the first half, and we had wide open looks. And I think Okoro just being there was an intimidating factor for us. And we talked about it. We hit the shots, and Isaiah came out and had a good second half. And even though Ben didn't have a good offensive night, he guards hard, and he hit the big shot there down the stretch. So these guys right now are finding ways to win basketball games, and it was ugly last night. But defensively, we were talking about this morning at practice. We've won 24 games, and 19 of those games we've held opponents under 40 points. So that's quite an accomplishment by our guys of knowing they have to defend. And for people that don't know that, the old saying or cliche that defense wins championships, there's no doubt that defense was the key factor last night.
Another key factor, I thought, last night, I thought Jermaine played well. He matched up. He had his hands full last night with Okoro, but I thought Jermaine went in there and picked up a couple of fouls early that were, I don't think they were fouls. I mean,
we in Lincoln never think our guys foul.
Well,
but it's that way everywhere.
Yeah. West fans thought the same thing. Their kids weren't fouling.
But I thought Jermaine played well last night. He didn't score a whole lot, but he was a factor once again on defense underneath.
He changes things, and a year ago, Okoro wouldn't leave the middle of the lane, the free throw area. Well, after we got Jermaine in the game and we threw the lob, that took him from the high post to the low post, which opened up the high post, which I really think our guys are excellent 15-foot jump shot shooters, and we just couldn't get them to go last night. And that was the effect that Jermaine had on the game, is he drew Okoro down low to where the high post area was open. And I think Isaiah kind of relaxed a little bit the second half and hit some shots in that area.
Drew Bacon had a big play towards the end of the game to seal it. There, snuck in, hit the ball away. We were able to recover it. And free throws were kind of another issue last night, Coach, where we missed a couple of free throws down the stretch there, and made it very interesting towards the end.
Did he call that bank? Was the bank open?
Well, if you call it, you get 2 points instead of 1.
Well, either way, it went in, but free throws, was kind of an issue last night, but
Well,
it's
they
been an
always
issue
are,
all year.
All year, and I don't know why, because they're good shooters, and we spend time at it, and but you get 1,500 people standing there watching you shoot.
Big crowd last night.
It was a nice crowd. It was really a nice crowd for the seniors, and Jeff Benjamin. We kind of honored him last night, so it was a pretty special night. We had a great crowd after the game, and fan appreciation and the autograph night was really it was really a nice night.
The beginning of the game, a lot of festivities going on. Of course, senior night, honoring seniors of the basketball team, pet band, cheerleading, poms, all the above. And then, like you said, Jeff Benjamin, 17 years as being the voice of the Railers, over 500 games. You guys honored him last night with the plaque, which was very unexpected. And, I thought Jeff, really looked like he really appreciated that, and was kind of surprised that you guys did that for him. But there's nobody else deserving of that honor, and, he will be missed.
Yeah, it's just become habit. Knew he was around, and being able to go up and talk, and he was very professional about what he was doing, and even though there was nights where I'm sure he had a lot of tough questions, but he always kept it on the positive. And you have to remember that you're playing with these young kids, and you don't call them out on the carpet or anything, and it was just a positive thing for the past 17 years.
Another honor last night. You got another plaque to add to your mess in the basement.
Yeah.
Start bringing some of them up here. We'll put them around.
800 victories, and we had that conversation the other night with the SLIAC tournament, with all the awards they're getting, and Denise says, well, if we get anything else, I don't know where we're going to put it, because their basement is just like a shrine. Coach Alexander's shrine. He's won so many things, and it's pretty neat.
Kids are down there too, so.
The kids, and a lot of basketballs signed over the years. But Coach, last regular season game, how did you feel the kids, overall played last night? And is that something that obviously is going to transition over to the regionals, which start Wednesday, against either SHG or Jacksonville?
Well, we've always, defensively, I think we played a very, very good game. We played one of the top players in the country last night, held him to 11 points, and won the game. And it was just a very special night. We offensively, you always want to do better. I'd like to score 100 points a night. A lot of teams, this group here is going to break the school record for defensive average per game. They've got a 4-point cushion, and somebody'd have to score 400 points in one night for them to lose that. But that winning 24 games and holding 19 of our opponents under, in the 30s and 20s, and that's pretty special. That is. That's hard. And your defensive average is also how people play you. And if you come watch, usually, if I was coming watching Lincoln, I'd miss the first 2 or 3 minutes, because most teams are going to pass the ball 30 times, 40 times that first minute just to make us play. And they've helped us also keeping that defensive average down, but also you give our kids credit, because they really haven't found good shots out of it. So those are things that are very, very good about our defense, and that's what makes us feel good about going into the postseason.
Well, and you got a team right now it's versatile. Last night, I kind of recognized that you went with a little different lineup. You went bigger, and then you had Tate and Titus kind of switching off offense defense, because Tate does a fantastic job on that point on defense.
He's a little longer than Titus, and but we discussed that this morning, that they have to accept that. Our coaching staff is very good about putting lineups on the floor that really gives us the best opportunity to win. and they have to accept that. And sometimes that's hard when you've been getting a lot of minutes, and all of a sudden I got to go sit down. But we don't win that game last night if we don't have a big lineup on the floor. And that's one of the good things about this team is we can go small, we can go big, we can go medium. We just have a lot of different looking lineups that we can put on the floor and compete against people.
Well, let's go ahead.
You feel, I know that you go to a lot of games and a lot of D1 coaches, come and scout kids and all that. Do you feel any added pressure on that? Like Coach Underwood comes over and sits in the front row kind of behind you and sits there to you.
Not him. I've known Brad for a long, long time, back when he coached Greg, and, it's him not be him. Now, if it was Coach K, and nothing against Brad Underwood, but I just know Brad a little bit more than I would know Coach K, and be a little bit more nervous, or Roy Williams,
you're out there in front
Bill
of him,
Self, or
doing what he does.
I felt the same way when Coach Kruger was over there, and they were over recruiting. When he was in the building, he was such a down-to-earth person, and Brad and all those guys. What amazes me about those high-level Division I coaches is how they remember people's names. They'll meet somebody today, and 2 years later they'll remember their name, and I can't even remember Scott's name. Sometimes I don't want to, but
he's not lying.
But
you've never seen that card at Christmas, have you? To Neil from Scott. That's
it's usually a name.
I don't get one.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, I was wondering because he's sitting there, and you're in the same profession, and you're like, and then do you ever feel the pressure of if he's here and he's looking at one of your kids? Do you ever feel the pressure of like, gosh, I got to try to help get him the ball tonight, or do that because you don't want to come out of your game?
We play the same way. Once the game starts, I don't know who's there and who's not, and when Jeff texted me yesterday and said him and Coach Underwood was coming, I said, well, thanks for throwing gas on the fire. Because all that does is if a player knows that a college coach is coming, usually he's going to step up his game. And
sure.
That guy didn't need to step up anything. We wanted to keep him kind of low profile and maybe sneak in. But I thought Jermaine held his own against him. Mm-hmm. And, that big lineup made some plays down the stretch to win the basketball game.
Seniors came through last night. They went out. I thought they shined, headed out. Nice job.
24 wins.
Went out with a bang.
When you go into the year, I can basically tell what kind of year we're going to have from our previous summer, even though a lot of people don't put a lot of stock in it. But I can tell you pretty much how our year's going to go. And, I really thought, 2 or 3 losses. I thought we've given away 3. I thought there was a couple there that was really, really tough wins for us. But, I thought we gave away 3 throughout the year. But hopefully we'll get to play those teams and can come back and get those.
Well, looking ahead, Coach, we're going to take on the winner of SHG Jacksonville. Both teams real well. It's going to be played over in Rochester. That's Wednesday night. I'm sure you guys will be over there Tuesday scouting that game.
We'll be over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, okay. Hopefully Friday.
Well, hopefully Friday, and then hopefully we get a rematch with Lanphier. They've been kind of struggling lately. Central State 8, Lanphier, they lose to Southeast the other night, and I think Glenwood about beat them, or was that Southeast?
Lanphier beat Glenwood by about 18 last night.
Okay.
So.
And Southeast, Central State
Southeast, they're co-champs. Southeast beat Lanphier twice, and then Southeast got beat by Chatham, and I think MacArthur. Beat them. So
and we'll see Southeast too, right? Same thing. Same.
Well, we'd have to get the sectional final to see them. So there's a lot of good teams, and starting Wednesday, our guys got to know you can't trip up, or you're going to go home and not come back.
Well, the record's 0-0 now. It's do or die. You win, you keep going. You lose, you go home. So maybe a little added, extra pressure, but the kids will be ready. Year in, year out, doesn't change. But Joe, last thoughts?
A lot of pressure on the timekeeper last night. The guy running the clock. I mean, I think you called
Were
7
you there?
timeouts in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I like my timeouts at the end of the game. And, I even, I think, went to 0. Did I go to 0 last night?
You had the officials all confused.
Yeah,
How many's he got? I said, I don't know. He's
well,
been
they
calling
didn't
them all
know
night.
anything either.
He can't have any left.
Hey, Coach, it's been another quick season. It seems like came and going real quick. You looking back, is there a couple kids that may have stepped up a little bit that you were like, I'm glad they came around.
Well, I think Tate Sloan's had a good year. Defensively, he's real active, and he gets out of position once in a while, but he does make a lot of things happen defensively. He's got quick hands and really quick feet. So, Tate, all the kids. Jermaine has come a long way from the start of the season. If you remember back, he couldn't even catch the ball. Well, now he's catching it and making catches and making plays. He made a big play at the end of the game last night. So he's making big strides. And
has he been kind of a roller coaster this year? I mean, being a younger guy especially, I guess.
Yeah, when you got a guy that hadn't played, for this is his 3rd year, you're going to have that. And he's feeling it out. And but he's becoming more consistent and everything. So, but I mean, all of them. Ben's had a great year. I mean, defensively, he locks people down. He's so strong and can do that.
Well, he kind of became a scorer this year too.
Yeah, and Isaiah, he's. I mean, all the kids. Drew Bacon's. I mean, he come up with a big play. They've all had really good years. Each and every one of them's had very, very good games. Each and every one of them's had a bad game or two in there. So, but you don't win without a team concept in this game, and especially for us, we have to play together as a team, and this group has done that, and it's been a fun year. Again, last night it was really a sad night for me because it was the last night that I, at home with the seniors, and another year gone by where a group is just about ready to be done, in our basketball program. And it's been a great group that's put a lot of time in, has worked hard, developed their skills, and basically has once again hopefully made Lincoln proud. And they play hard and they represent the high school, their parents, the coaches, the fans, and this group here is no different than the other groups that we've had, and they've stepped up and met the challenge and done the things the right way. And more so than anything, they're great kids and they're going to be very successful in life. And that's all that matters to me. Wins and losses, come along, but what are they going to do in life? And this group here is no different. They're going to be very, very successful.
All right.
All right, that's all you got. All right. Well, Coach, thanks for taking some time. Early practice today.
Oh yeah, I was up for you.
How do you know that?
I know you.
You are correct. You were up before me and probably went to bed later than I did.
I did. I know that too.
Coach, got practice this morning. We got the John Welsh tournament going on today, and then heading down to Greenville where the Blackburn Beavers are going to play for the SLIAC Conference Tournament Championship. So a busy day around the household for basketball. But thanks for taking some time today. And see you Wednesday night in Rochester.
Well, we'll be there, and hopefully we'll have our faithful there and our Railer Nation. And if not, we got old Jeff Benjamin to relay the message.
That's right.
So,
what time will that game be? 7?
We'll be at 7:30.
7:30.
Lanphier will play the winner of Jerseyville, Rochester at 6 o'clock, and then we'll follow at 7:30.
All right. Well, let's get on over to Rochester and cheer on them Railers so they can keep advancing through the regionals and so on. So we're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back. We're going to talk about something. We got Olympics.
Be sure and join us.
We got baseball. We've got we'll talk a little NCAA FBI investigation going on. So stay tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM.
Track.
And we're back.
Welcome back to the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM.
We're back.
We are back. We are at Joe Ryan Country Financial, downtown, historic downtown Lincoln.
It is.
Come
Nice
in
down
today, we'll give you a free quote on life insurance.
Because you need.
Yes, we will. Life insurance.
I like to buy some. Do you have hamstring insurance?
No, we do have Achilles insurance, but it's
Achilles
expensive.
or sprained ankle insurance?
Oh, yeah, you can't get that.
No.
It's too common.
I just want it for a week.
Yeah, it's too common.
No.
Yeah. You're
Because
maybe some high tops will help you.
you know, if you don't have anything going on next Sunday, March 4th, 5 o'clock at WLB, the crew from the Cheap Seats, along with some local police officers, will be scrimmaging the WLB girls junior high champions.
I think Andy Sipowicz will be there from the old TV show. He's going to be there playing.
Who?
Alias Andy Sipowicz. Remember that guy?
Sipowicz.
What show was that from? What was the name of that show?
Oh, New York Blue or
I don't know. But alias Matt Volakovich. But he thinks he's Andy Sipowicz, and he will be.
Is he
on the
going to
basketball
play?
team. Oh, he's going to play.
All right.
Yeah, he's going to play.
Sweet.
He's an athlete.
But a big fundraiser for Dare. They're going to have a.
We getting Boyd or he's gonna be on there. What about
We got Jim Ash,
what about our guy
our
from
secret
Chicago?
weapon, huh?
What about our guy from Chicago?
Grody. You know, we should have asked Grody. Never thought about it.
It's not too late.
It's not too late.
Not too late. Send him a message, Jim.
You know, he's not with the Cubs now. He's with the Bears. So
Yeah,
he's got
there's
some time.
nothing going on with the Bears right now.
No.
The building's not even open.
You guys have a coach yet there in Arizona?
I don't know, but talking about football,
No,
let's go ahead
we're
and wish.
not.
No,
Todd,
listen.
Jump into that.
It was
You wanna
Neil
dive in?
Lomax's
Who
birthday
cares?
last week.
Well,
59.
Is he a listener?
Hold on, and you guys always want to make fun of Neil Lomax, so I brought a couple
Make
of stats.
fun of Neil Lomax.
In
It's
1984,
it's irrelevant.
Make fun of you.
In 1984, he threw for 4,600 yards and 28 touchdowns. That's a pretty big deal. That's a 14-game season, not 16, my friend. A second-round pick out of Portland State. Guess how many NCAA records he set at Portland
7.
State?
9. 22.
90.
90.
90.
He set 90
records.
NCAA records.
Are there even
That's a big
90
deal.
records?
He once threw
I want-
7 touchdowns in a quarter.
Name
at
10,
Portland
10 of
State.
them. Name 10 of the 90 records he broke.
Two-time Pro Bowler. He only spent one season in Arizona. He had to retire because of a bad hip. And Neil, this bud's for you. There you go.
Wait a minute, you got Bud?
One of the greatest ever. They're drinking Budweisers over here in the studio.
Probably make
Harry Carey. Do your Harry for us.
probably make the show a lot more interesting if we were. Maybe we should start drinking on the show. I mean, it can't. It can only get better.
It can't be worse.
And there goes Amanda second. I just love him here.
You guys watch much of the Olympics?
Very little actually.
Really?
Yeah, no rhyme or reason why. But
Well, right now, as the medals stand, USA with 23 medals, 9 gold, 8 silver, 6 bronze, and they're fourth in the standings. You got Norway; they lead with 38 medals, followed by Germany, Canada, and as always during the Olympics, there's always that storyline.
Isn't it weird how teams from countries that are in like wintry areas do well?
Are good at winter sports.
Yeah. Isn't that strange?
Yeah, they should play. They should have like a basketball tournament on ice, and just see who wins it, just for the heck of it. That'd be
That's probably what's going to look like next Sunday.
good. We may as well have skates on.
But no, the Olympics, they're pretty interesting. You know, I
Oh, that women's
I
hockey
watch
team
them.
was fun.
That was fun.
That was
Luckily,
fun.
I was off Thursday.
Yep.
Because that game didn't get over till quarter till 2 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
And it was
you
hard.
stayed up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a phenomenal game.
It
though.
was entertaining.
And it was hockey.
Oh yeah.
It was real legit hockey, and it was
It's
fun.
Olympic hockey. That's probably pretty good.
I mean, but it was women's hockey. You think women's hockey? No, it was good. And USA, they end up winning that in sudden death, and
Big comeback.
big comeback. You know, they were up 1-0, went down 2-1, tied it late. The goalie for the USA, she was only like 20 years old, so you can expect to see her years to come. But just an all I mean, if you haven't had the chance to watch it, I would suggest watching it because it was phenomenal.
Was it?
And
And they had won
Canada
it before.
No, Canada. This would have been. They've won the past 4 Olympics, gold.
Canada has.
Canada, and it's never been done 5 years or 5 Olympics in a row, which is a 20-year span that they've, it's never been done, and it still hasn't been done because the U.S. they pulled her out, yeah, and it's a big rivalry.
So the U.S. women's hockey team ever won the gold?
Back in 19, yeah, they have.
Yeah, they were talking about it. I don't remember.
So it'd been in 90.
I thought it was like 20 years.
98 maybe.
I thought it was 80.
20 years.
No, not 98. Would have been. Let's see. I can't even do the math right now. 412.
I thought you were good with the other math.
12.
You said 4 years or 5 times.
16. So
20,
16 years ago, maybe they won the gold.
All right.
02.
Yeah, some probably around there. 98. It'd have been 98.
Boy, I wish you guys could see.
98 because in 2002. I don't know.
16
Well, I'll
years
tell you
ago.
what, we confuse that.
Holy cow.
Pi equals MC squared.
He started throwing in some math, and he got all kinds
Yeah,
of
I don't even.
Well, that was
No.
we got all twisted and turned and ran. We maybe better go to commercial.
Probably should go to break.
and that's a wrap.
But
That's a show.
one of the
Now,
events
email any of your math questions to.
to Lloyd. Isn't Lloyd like a math professor?
The Twitter's on.
Something like
He's over there laughing
The
at you.
tweet is on. We're taking math questions for Scott.
Yes, and
Now, for those of you that can't see, look who looks smart today. Wow. Jake looks good today.
yeah,
Big day at the store.
He is dressed up. Sport coat, suit coat, something.
Versace,
going on.
dude.
Whatever it can do to take the look away from my face.
Well,
Well, you could walk backwards.
Yeah.
or put a paper bag on it.
I didn't think of the paper bag thing. That would have worked.
It would work.
From the local IGA there.
I'm sure Joe has one.
could have
But,
got you
hey
a
guys,
bag.
back to the Olympics real quick. One of the sports that I feel that we could do.
Curling.
I mean, curling. I mean, you could probably even drink a few cold ones while you're doing it. I mean,
I don't know. Well, like the person tossing
the
the
pusher.
curl could. They push in and just start kicking back, be like, left, right,
fast.
left.
I mean, they're yelling, sweep, sweep. I don't know what they're yelling, but
You know
it's
what's
crazy.
funny is that it has become so interesting, and you will find yourself
Caught up in it.
And there's
Yeah.
not a lot of action going on, but you'll find yourself watching it, going, "Oh, yeah, that might get in there." And
How much do
it's
those things
funny.
weigh? Do either of you
I
guys
think
know
40
that?
pounds.
I was going to say, they look like they got some weight to them.
I think they're 40
That's why they call them
pounds.
stones, don't they? Call
Stones.
them stones. I think I did see. I think it said 40.
And
pounds.
is the guy throwing it? Is he a stoner?
I don't know if they drug test or not in the Olympics.
Oh,
I think he probably is a stoner.
but no.
If you got involved in something like that, you probably were
You
stoned.
could. I mean, crap. Let's push this thing, and then
Hey,
to make it go faster, let's push a broom in front of it.
This will be great. I've got a Swiffer. I've got 2. You take one, I take one. Scott has a big block of rock. He'll slide it. Let's see what happens.
Why, what do you
Who came up with this?
Yeah,
You know?
it's phenomenal. Though.
Yeah,
It is fun. It's fun to
I
watch.
wish we had a curling stadium in Lincoln.
Curling stadium.
I feel-
Why? What would you do?
We would curl.
You would drive by the curling stadium and wave at it?
No, you know what? We could get a
we
hold.
get out of
Hey,
your
let's get a
house.
hold of those bowling alley boys and see if they can't put one in.
There you go.
There we go.
On the side.
We'll get a shot out there today. We're going to go to Logan
Just
Lanes.
feel
Logan Lanes
curling
for
in.
some curling.
But,
do that
yeah.
down low.
And speaking of USA, they win gold in curling last night, which is going to be aired today. So if you're watching, disregard.
So now you've already ruined the whole thing.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Well, that's what I do. We ruin things here.
Yes, we have. We've ruined a lot of
We
listeners' mornings.
we ruin good sports trivia, good sports shows. We just ruin everything. It's just what we do, and
how
we're
we do it.
compensated for it.
We are.
Well, hey, let's take another
Wait a
commercial
minute.
break. We come back. We can talk some baseball. Somebody's got opening day tickets.
Oh, wow.
So stay tuned. You're in the cheap seats on 96.3 FM.
The community.
It just gets you going, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gets me going real good. Gets me up and going. Makes me
Makes you think of baseball, right? Baseball.
Those Clydesdales come running out.
Yep.
And then the first pitch, and then
Cardinals,
it's
they are
all
baseball.
over.
Again, part of my closest thing to fame and history was my brother and I going to 2006 opening day, the opening of the new Busch Stadium. And as the Clydesdales roll around the left field corner there, has me and my brother dead center of the picture. They took a picture, they put it in the yearbook. And we're dead center, right above the Clydesdales. You can see us plain as day.
How come I haven't seen that ever?
You haven't seen it? I'll bring it in for you.
Yeah, we'd like to see
you?
that.
I like to see
And
that.
at the Cardinal Hall of Fame, my wife and I and our kids, we went there last summer, and we're walking through, and it's all blown up right there in front of you. And when I walk up, I'm like, huh. I was like, notice anything about this picture? And there we are. We're standing about this tall in that picture.
How tall?
Right dead center.
How tall? About 3 inches
about
tall?
3-4 inches tall in that picture, yeah. It's
cool.
It's pretty cool.
Real cool.
That is cool.
It's the closest thing I have to fame.
Great story.
Did you have your shirt on?
I did.
Did you have
I
that
did.
nice suit on?
I did not.
Suit coat?
No, it was a jersey, I believe.
Nobody is going to trust you out there at that furniture place dressed like that.
Yeah, that's
No.
shady.
That's why I'm not going to wait on anybody.
Yeah.
I'm going to make my sales staff wait on
You need to
everybody.
get somewhere and hide.
He
The
just
jacket comes off in
he just
seconds, boys.
I know, but he just has like a little a hop in his step.
There's a mist about him. There's a
I mean,
mist.
who wakes up in the morning and thinks, well, I got to work today. I might just throw me on a little suit jacket.
You look at him.
I mean, crap.
What do we have here, fellas? We're going to be making some sales.
I bet the river's up down there by your van, and we've got a lot of rain.
So you're telling me that you got opening day tickets
I do.
down in the Lou,
Down in
and there's nothing like anything like it. There's nothing.
I've been to quite a few. I've never taken my wife, so I want to take her with me and have her experience. But it's an all day thing. It truly is. You don't really even have to have tickets to go down there and enjoy it.
Not now.
Even as a baseball fan, there's just so much going on all the way around the stadium. They block off lots of areas. They have different media outlets throwing out, things that are kind of cool, cups, jackets, shirts. I mean, they got a whole bunch of different giveaway things. It's a real cool event. That if you're a baseball fan, you're going to enjoy. If you're a Cardinal fan, you're going to love it, and you're going to want to go back time and time again. I'm excited, man. My wife seemed like she was pretty excited too. So.
There you go.
All you Cardinal fans are excited for the beginning, and after a week or so, then that excitement wore off.
That's
really?
We're not Chicago
Oh,
fans.
really?
I don't know if you've noticed
That
this
was
before.
funny.
I don't know if you've noticed this before.
I've
but Cardinal
noticed.
fans usually stick around the entire season.
Usually, I mean,
Yeah.
things have
Like,
changed. The
almost
tide,
every year.
the tide has turned.
We were still in it last year. Still watch.
And if you see a lot
the
of Cardinal
flip has
fans,
flopped.
their hats and their jackets and stuff, you don't have tags hanging off of them. I mean, it's not like they just bought this stuff since they won. They've had this stuff a long time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
Mr.
saying?
Lomax.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of championships being hung, lots of pennants. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a little different.
that's a thing.
It is different. That's the past. Now it's the present.
Speaking of present, we're what not next year, but the following year.
You're just 2 or 3 years
almost your entire team is up for new salaries.
Yep, they'll get paid.
Do you think do
They'll
you think
get paid by
Cubs are
someone
going to keep
else.
on that?
Oh yeah, we're on
Yep.
it.
All right.
We'll have Harper. We'll have
Harper Valley PTA is all
you
you're going
think?
to have.
Hey, I wonder if that's what this whole off season's been about, trying to bring those prices down. I mean,
Yeah.
they were talking Harper making $350 million.
Oh, that's it? Oof. I'm thinking 500 mil range. And I'm not even joking.
You have to.
Well,
be
you don't
joking.
joke around.
There's
You
no
don't.
way.
What do you mean, no way?
There's no way.
no way. No way.
What would he sign it for? 20 years?
I'm sure some GM's going to go in with his suit jacket on and go in there and make him a big old offer. Because he woke up that morning and felt good. So I'm going to put on a suit
You know, I thought he was going to take this little segments halfway serious, but clearly either he doesn't know anything.
Do we ever take anything serious?
No, well, you try once in a while.
but
I mean,
then-
look at this agenda.
But
you
then
have
I
here.
got two buffoons to my left and right, and I just give up.
It's hard on a radio station and
It
listeners.
is. Baseball has started on a serious note, and everybody's excited right
Spring
now.
training yesterday.
And like you said, there's a lot of pitchers that aren't signed right now.
A lot of pitchers. Yeah, still some hitters, too.
Looks like he might be going to Philly.
Mike Moustakas still out there as well. Lance Lynn.
Cobb from Tampa Bay. There's still some puzzle pieces out there to fall in place, and I don't know, does that hurt their stock holding out, or does that benefit the MLB teams? Maybe get them at a discounted price, because right now they got to be maybe on a little panic mode.
Their agents got to be sweating right now. A
lot of these agents are
promising
Boris.
He was probably promising them the top of the line. Well, he's going to be sweating if these guys start leaving him because they want signed.
Well, we're already into games. Cubs played their first game yesterday.
Cardinals did as well.
And, we got guys unsigned.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, they're out working out somewhere, getting in shape, and, they know what they need to do. They're major league pitchers.
Well, and this isn't players. Like the 1970s and 60s. These guys are year-round. I mean, they're...
And maybe it benefits them because a lot of these guys don't even want to go through spring training, and...
Why have it?
Well, some of these pitchers, it has to help. Oh, you have to have it.
How many games they play?
This isn't like football.
Well, you can't get better over the course of 160 games, and you shouldn't be playing.
It's not about getting better. It's about getting your body into
what they say,
160-game shape.
You can't lose a championship in April, but you can't win one, but you can lose one. Was that right? How's that go? Do that again.
The last part of it there was closer.
Okay. Well, you know what I meant.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You can't win a championship in April, but you can lose one.
You can lose one.
So, you got to come off, spring training.
Did you ever use Calgon?
What?
Calgon?
What's Calgon?
Take him away.
Calgon?
We said that like a prophet. Ancient Chinese secret. Remember Calgon? What was that? Is that the guy used?
I don't know that you're saying it right.
What was it?
Because they don't even sound right.
What was that stuff that guy had?
I don't know. What's it called? What is it called?
Calgon? Yeah. Does it go in your bag?
Take me away?
What's that one thing you had out at your place?
That was Tide Pods. Manito? Tide Pods?
Oh, what's that thing up there? What was that big word we learned a couple weeks ago? I can't even remember now.
Vignette.
Vignette.
He's still on that.
Calgon?
Vignette. Grab some vignette and stop by Calgon.
I think...
Oh, no.
I think he's...
And we're back. That's right.
Yeah, Joe, I don't know. Hey, did you know you're invited to the grand opening of the Hangar Thrift Store and the Wits End Boutique Saturday, March 3rd, 2018 at 616 Broadway Street here in Lincoln, Illinois from 9 to 3. Cheap seats will be there.
Oh.
We're going to be... now, what is it, the Hangar or is it the Wits End, or is it both?
It's both.
It's both. It's both. So that's pretty cool. A thrift store. Follow them on Facebook at Wits End Boutique.
They're doing some
spell boutique.
I can't.
They're doing some really nice things over there.
Here we go. We got a special guest. Come on. Yeah, come on.
Hey, come on in.
Come on.
Oh, look who's here.
Yeah.
RT.
It's our boy RT. What's up, RT?
What's up?
What's going on today?
Blackburn basketball, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Blackburn basketball heading down to Greenville. You got some baseball going on, huh?
Ryan Thomas joined us. Tell us a little bit about LC baseball. Ryan Thomas, RT.
Well, we leave for Florida next Saturday. Play 8 games down there, and then start our season. We haven't been outside since, I don't know, November. So we'll see how it goes.
Indoor stuff, huh?
Oh yeah.
Probably only so much you can do indoors. I mean, you can't really take a true ground ball.
No, just the same old stuff every day, and just it's a grind. It gets boring, but you got to find a way.
You can practice hitting.
Yeah, you can practice hitting, but
you need any help with that?
A lot of help with that.
Do you think you can help him, Joe?
Absolutely. You ever seen me hit a wiffle ball?
Nope.
A lot of strikeouts.
I've taught RT a lot out on the wiffle ball.
What are you doing next Sunday? Have you ever seen this guy shoot a basketball?
Yes, I have actually.
Yeah, I used to
And
But
what's
I'll be in
play.
Florida, so I'm
Yeah,
fine.
he's leaving.
Yeah. Oh,
You're
rub it in.
Florida.
80 degrees, so I'm fine with
Wow.
Well, you did.
You're
Nice.
hoping for 80.
You haven't looked
Lot
at
of
the
wind.
forecast, have you?
this. No, I looked at the forecast. 80 degrees.
Okay.
That's pretty nice.
Changes.
You know some
Lot of
schools you're
wind
playing
down
yet?
Yeah, we play.
You go, as I say, and you go visit a lot of cool places, don't you? Throw it out there.
Yeah, we play ASA out of Brooklyn. They're like a Dominican team, I think. Then we play Century out of Minnesota. They're ranked. And then I think we play some Michigan teams. I don't know the rest of the other schedule.
Wouldn't it be? Well, all these northern schools.
Where
are
do you
all
play
north
at?
South.
Winter Haven, Florida. We play like complexes.
You got some major league teams around there too. Don't you go see some major league teams?
Yeah, we usually go to like a spring training game around there, or like a college baseball game.
Throw out the other locals that are playing on Lincoln College baseball team. Let's get some names out there. How they doing?
We got Aaron Hopp, KJ Fry, Grant Cooper, Ben Steiner, JD Eigenbrod. He's a redshirt though this year, and then I know I'm forgetting one.
Put you on the spot, didn't I?
I think that's it.
Well, look at their name. We have to get those guys in here. Talk about Lincoln College baseball.
Yep.
How's the coach over at Lincoln College doing? Is he all right? Or
Yeah, he's doing
is he
fine.
kind of still?
We don't usually see each other each day, but we just avoid each other.
Can he still hit a baseball?
Yeah, he thinks he can, but
You know, I pulled up the Lincoln College website yesterday. Look at your schedule, and I pulled up the coaches.
yeah,
Old Pops is gonna have to change his picture
that's from
because that's from like
his first year, I think.
1980,
Yeah,
and that doesn't look anything like him.
but he's got to look young.
Well, that's deceiving. You look at that picture and then you go to a game like, man, where's the coach at? Well, it's just kind of the same way a certain billboard in town as well. But I know you guys, all one family, don't like changing things, but it's
I think we do like change.
so.
You know what I'm
gotta
saying?
you gotta update profile pics and
haven't seen any
billboards and
some things you got to do.
yeah.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
RT, what else going on? How's your grades?
Oh, they're not bad.
All right.
It's a little
Not
struggle
bad.
this semester, but
C's get degrees. That's what I hear.
Degrees. So you got 1 year under your belt. Any thing that may be surprising or maybe the transition period? Obviously, year 2 is going to be a little bit easier. How did you adjust that freshman year? Because it's got to be different than high school.
yeah, it's different. There's a lot more time to study, and just have free time. So you just gotta use that free time wisely.
What do you do with your free time, RT? What'd you do last night? I mean, I know a lot of the free time. It's
I played a little Fortnite last night. Yeah,
He's
little
a gamer.
I saw you on there. I was going to jump over, but
We were gonna invite you, but someone didn't want to invite you, so
because that someone knew he should have been in bed.
Bro, we went to bed at 11 o'clock. What are you talking
Well,
about?
he was off kind of. He was
11
off there.
o'clock.
Was it? No.
No, it was.
I went
11.
to bed at 12:30, and you were still on there.
No, I was in bed by 12:15.
Yeah. Well, you just said 11. See, it gets later.
Yeah, but we got off at 11.
Oh yeah, I saw you guys on there. I just stick with my Call of Duty.
In your arc.
Or I haven't played that for a while. That's
Let's talk about this gaming thing because I don't know anything about it. When you get all hooked in, you just locked in for hours.
Oh, yeah.
It goes like this.
It's addicting.
I was on there last night for 2 hours and I didn't even know it. I'm like, crap, I gotta go to bed.
What with a headset on and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
And who are you talking to?
I don't really talk to anybody. Because you get a lot of. Well, I can't say that word online. Can we say no?
No.
Idiots.
We've said a lot of things on here, but most of it accidental.
I need a list. I need a list of words we can't say.
Oh gosh.
But no. Oh, Jim said you can say whatever we want.
Well,
anyway, you get some guys on there that just stupid, so I just usually mute them all.
and do they?
Unless you're in a squad, I mean, get on a squad with RT and Bryson and whoever else. Bryson bosses us around. I get sick of it because he thinks he's Captain America.
Do you have a chair and all that stuff like I see in these gaming stores where you can get hooked into a chair?
Oh, I don't. Do you have a gaming chair?
Nope.
No, I don't either. I just lay on the couch.
Do you put on an outfit? When you do it, like you sort like
I put a Superman costume on. Yeah.
Well, I can put some fatigues on, some army gear.
that's what I was wondering. You get all
Paint the face.
settle in.
Put a suit coat on and sit around and play some Xbox. Now, this is a gamer here, too. Don't let him fool you. He's quiet back here, but he's got a PlayStation, so we can't play against each other.
It's true.
He needs to get an Xbox.
Yeah, an Xbox you can play against each other. I'm gonna get involved in this.
You should. It's fun. I mean, you got a dog to take care of, so you don't have time.
Yes, true. I got a dog.
No, it's fun. You know, people might make fun of us, but
It's fun.
it's fun. It's harmless.
Entertaining.
They say it's going to be huge.
Going to be.
No, I'm telling you that they. Hey, listen.
People are talking, and it may hang around for a little while.
It's going to be huge, guys. It's only been going on for
20 years.
I'm talking about. They say that in the future we will treat these gamers just like we treat Michael Jordan and other heroes.
Oh,
we will be
it's-
buying their shirts and
It's
their
already there.
autographs and all that
I
stuff.
don't.
And we will go to big coliseums or facilities, and we will watch these gamers all play each
Oh, they
other.
do that.
They do
Yeah,
that.
they say it's
but
gonna be-
I don't
it's-
think I'll
one,
participate.
there's one down in Orlando coming up here pretty soon. So
Yeah, it's good. You want to get into it?
I think I will.
I got friends that do that. They make a living off
Take
it.
you out to Walmart. We'll hook you up, and we can.
How
play
much something
online.
like this costs get involved in?
Well, probably 300.
Yeah, I was gonna
300
say,
bucks.
You get a used system for what?
Well, you get
200
an
bucks?
Xbox One right now.
Yeah,
for
but if you get a used
300.
system, are you as good as some of the guys over there that's got the brand new stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's the same stuff. It
Well,
just,
it's
all,
why would you
it's
have-
all online.
yeah, it's all online. You want to do it? We'll go out to Walmart tomorrow.
He's-
I'm not sure I need to get
I mean,
hooked into
it's
it.
just like this. I mean, you got headsets on and you got a controller.
This is true.
It is
wireless.
Mine is wireless, Jim. Yeah, so take that.
I go
He
wireless.
spent the extra money, Jim.
I've
and
got
went
wireless. We don't here. Yeah, so
And you put it on the TV,
TV.
so Tammy's okay with that.
Well, I can either play it upstairs or downstairs. I've got it routed where I can just flip a switch and upstairs or downstairs.
and then you just take a look at her and go, I'm heading.
If I get a dirty look when I turn it on, well then I just go downstairs. It's fun.
Pretty funny.
It
I'm
is.
coming over and watching you guys game, see if I'm getting involved.
I think she's giving us a dirty look right now. We're supposed to leave at
Yeah.
10.
Yep. The show's over.
That's it.
Show's over.
You don't want to drag it out any?
We're done.
I'm sure
we
fans do.
We're heading to Greenville.
I've got
to
a
watch
run.
the Blackburn Beavers. So,
I love them Beavers.
Next week we're going to be 616 Broadway Street, Lincoln, at the Hangar and Wits End for their grand opening. Everybody's invited. Get on up there. Might have some prizes to give away. So tune in. Come up there. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to our sponsors.
Thanks to RT for joining us.
RT, special
Yep.
guest. All right, that's going to do it from us.
Good day.
Love